We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are, mysterious. That's the part you always show.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm obviously, as you can tell by the title, going to be doing a Kim K inspired cans look. It's basically what the makeup looks like, and I will of course insert a close-up picture properly. Basically it was like a reverse makeout. So we all know this makeout is on top of the lid, mostly. In this case it's like underneath the lid and really smoked out. It's very crisp and clean, but very smoked out, as I said like 3 times now. So I will be taking you through with my interpretation of this makeup look. So I do hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Well, still with the beginning and the end of the video, so that's the most awkward. So I'm going to be starting out with using my NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat foundation in that shade Ivory, and of course my XO Beauty brush for the flat face brush, and of course blend it all over my face. So I'm just going to casually dot it all over my face, just so as I move the brush around, I spread the foundation around nicely. Gives me a nice even coverage, obviously. Going in and blending it through. Okay, so once the foundation is officially blended in, we all know how much Kim K loves her contour. So I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit, and of course going with this middle shade here for the contouring, and this shade here which I have officially hit pan on for the highlighting portion. So I'm using my index finger to apply the contour shades to my cheekbones, forehead, using my pinky to apply it to my nose, and my finger again to apply it onto my jawline. And using my finger again to apply the highlighting shades, obviously under my eyes, along my forehead, the bridge of my nose, and of course the cheek part of my jawline. And of course, as I have been doing lately, is blending in my foundation with my foundation brush, or the contour with my foundation brush. And then because my foundation brush still has foundation left over on it, so it will help with the blending even more. Just start up with the highlight shades first, and just reach it out to the bronzing shades, or the contour shades. I'm also going to be pulling some pretty epic faces just to help blend it in with the under eye. So I only use my foundation brush because it is very flat, and it obviously really gets up in there, and because it's dense it really pushes the product into under the skin. It does blend the product really well and really easily, so I'm not having to sit there for 5 minutes just to blend the one spot in. Okay, and last but not least, well, for the face that is, taking my XO Beauty angled shadow brush, and I'm actually going to be using this to just blend in the contouring. I just for some reason want to use a very small brush for this. I'm going to smoothing out the highlight shade first. I'm just patting it out between the eyes, and then just poking my nose down the centre of it. That is instantly I don't blend it in all the way because obviously still want to have a highlighted nose across the tip of my nose, and I just go and blend in the contouring part of it. Slightly swipe it across a bit just to give that button nose effect, and then I just blend it in the through off nose a bit. So I like to contour the very tip of my nose. The tip of my nose is contoured. So I'm also just pretty much mocking what Kim K's nose looks like as well, because I have got a little reference for it. But as I showed you at the beginning of this video, I officially contoured, highlighted, and foundation and stuff like that. I'm going to set my under eyes. I have crow's feet, so there's absolutely nothing I can do about that. But I'm going to set my under eyes and then just finish off the rest of my face, and then we'll get onto the eyes. I'll be setting my eyes with the Laura Mercier setting powder. For the non-baked parts of my face, I will be going in with my regular Salvia powder. So using my flat face brush again, I'm going to be baking, because as the same story as with the contouring shades, it does really push the product right into up in there. Some flat and it's very dense. So I just basically bake my under eyes, obviously, my forehead, my chin, and my cheek part of the jawline. So I just shake off a little bit of powder from the powder brush, and of course put that around the rest of the face, like the cheekbones, the jawline, and my forehead. And also just using my fixed spread to spray down, something that I picked up from Jeffree Star. So now I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Up Homemade Chocolates. So obviously Kim has quite some bold brows. My XO Beauty Brow Groomer Brush, the dual version, so it's split on one end and then applicated on the other end. It dunked into my pomade. I sort of tap it in on the lid. Didn't even see that. Tap it in the lid and get rid of some of the excess. By the way, my brows do look a bit red. I just literally plucked them just now. Let's start off in a tail. I'm just going to draw it in. So start by drawing the tail first and gradually filling the rest of my brow in as I go along. And whatever product is left on the brush, I then just go into the front part of my eyebrow. In that part, I'm just going to flick it up and then drag it over. It was more natural, not so squared looking. Not that there's anything wrong with square, but... Okay, so that's one brow done. Okay, so now that my brows are done, I'm going to go in with my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. It's obviously an eye primer. I'll also be taking this random Real Sydney Deluxe Crease Brush, and I'm actually using it to blend in my eye primer. So it's obviously very self-explanatory what I'm doing here. It doesn't even need an audio dialogue. So quickly with my Naked Basics Everyday Care palette, I am going to go in with the shade Foxy, just so that I can set my primer in place so I won't crease too quickly. Also using my XO Beauty Shadow Brush to apply this to my eyelid. Now because Kim has quite a kind of like a sun-kissed goddessy shadows going on the crease of her eye, I'm going to go in with my Chi Chi Sun-Kissed palette, so it just looks like this. And I'm going to go in with probably these two shades here. She has got quite an immediate, intense reddish orangey brown tone in her crease. So using my XO Beauty blender brush, I'm going to be diffusing it into my crease. I don't have my crease, so it's not going to be the end of the water for duking it onto my eyelid. Okay, so now I'm taking through this shade here, which is next to this orange shade. I'm taking a little bit of both at the same time. So using my XO Beauty blender brush again, I'm going to be putting the exact same spot. Last brown shade on the very end of it, and just put that into the crease as well. So using my XO Beauty pencil brush this time, I am going to go directly into the upper half of my crease because I obviously have her lids. I'm going in with my Beauty Killer palette from Jeffree Star and taking the shade Black Rainbow, and I'm going to be using that as my eyeliner. So using the pencil brush to tightline first, and then using my actual XO Beauty eyeliner pencil brush, I'm going to be using that to very very fine line literally on my upper lash line, across creating a new inner corner, and then winging it out ever so slightly, like it's a very very thin wing. And then I'm going back in with my pencil brush just to blend it and smoke it into back into the shadows, and then using the same colour and the same brush to smoke it out my lower lash line and connect it with the wing. So it makes the bottom of it look a bit bigger than what it is. And then using my XO Beauty pencil liner brush again. Okay, now to copy this onto the other side. Okay, we have success. And shimomic, new word. Shimmick it on the other side, so to sweep away the baking, and then just go in there with a little bit of concealer because you just have a very very crisp under smoky eye, and yes. So of course using my bronzer brush to sweep away. To fix up the line and whatever, I'm going to be using this shade here from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream palette. It is a shade very, very light, so it will be perfect for just sharpening the eyeliner line up a bit. So I was using my Zero Petal brush to sharpen up the concealer line. And it kind of looks like my shadow brush, but it's not. So I will be going in with that same boxy shade just to, actually the Venus shade, just to set this in place. I'm going in with a pair of my false lashes. This is just the box I stored them in, but it is technically the Katy Perry eyelashes in Lure in Oh Honey. So I'm first applying it with using my fingers just to get it nicely onto my lash line. And then I'm going to go in with a pair of my tweezers and just make sure that they're nice and close to the lash line. Now that my lashes are on and still reasonably dry, I'm going to go with my mascara, which is my Raw Lash from Benefits, the mini one. This guy is my own lashes with them. Across my bottom lashes. The Kim is rocking quite a nude lip. Okay, so the lip tone isn't her exact lip shade, but it is what suits me and it's the way I like it. So I'm just going to actually warm my face up some more. I'm going in with my ASEAN Tour powder palette. It's basically the same thing as my ABH palette, but except it's all obviously powder version. These two shades at the bottom here and contour or bronze up some more. Of course, using with my contour bronzer brush from Extra Beauty. So just focusing on my forehead and my cheekbones. And to highlight just some more on my forehead, just under the eyes, like where the cheekbone area is, and across my jawline or the cheek part. I'm going to go in with this middle shade, which I'm just about to run out of. So also didn't put it on my nose, my jaw, and my chin. Taking this highlight shade from the same contouring palette shade, I'm going to go over my cheekbones, my nose, and a little bit of my cupid's bow, and then going in with Champagne Truffle from the Chocolate Power palette. It is not to officially highlight. That's the same thing with my brow bone and my inner tear duct. I did spray the brush down so I can get more of a direct sparkle. And thank you all so much for watching. I had a lot of fun filming this. It was definitely fun to create something I haven't yet before and certainly like a reverse type of thing. Like a reverse smoky eye, but like a little bit of sun-kissed, you know, added to the mix. This hairstyle, obviously she had this hairstyle, she had a very sleek pulled back bun. The hairstyle I saw on Kendall when I was like googling images of like Kim's makeup look like. A picture of a Kendall came up with this waterfall type under tuck hairstyle. I really don't know what you call it, but this is like a Kendall hairstyle. This is obviously the Kim face. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you all for my future videos. Bye everyone!